Hi everyone, Steven here, and today I want to take a few minutes to talk about pricing. Why do people stretch their budgets for something they love? I saw this all the time in the car industry, and it's the same with renting. So stick with me through this video. This isn't about price, it's about the head game behind it. Back in my early 20s, I sold cars. People walked in with a budget of, say, $350 a month. But if they vibed with the car, the look, the feel, the way it drove, girls or boys they thought they were going to meet in it, they'd stretch to $450 without a problem. Why? Once they pictured themselves rolling down the road, price was just a speed bump. It wasn't the number, it was the excitement that sold it. So let's think about that as it relates to apartments. Someone's been on our website, they've looked at our pictures, probably driven by, they've loved the floor plans, and they're already picturing their life here. Here's the deal. There's no such thing as a cold lead in property management. If they're touring, they've half sold themselves already. But it gets tricky. Say we raise the rent from $1,250 to $1,350. The leasing team often freaks out. This will kill our momentum. Why are you making it harder to lease? I'm sure many of you have heard this from your teams on a regular basis. They struggle, leases dip, and they blame the price. But then if a week later we drop it to $1,295, and suddenly they're pumped, they're full of energy, they're selling a deal, following up with recent tours, letting them know that the price has been discounted. Leases spike, and they credit the price. But my mentor, Angelique, burned this into me. Pricing is a head game you play with your on-site staff. I'll say that one more time so everyone can hear me. Pricing is a head game you play with your on-site staff. People don't shop apartments like the way they shop airline tickets. Instead, they're time constrained because they have a lease that's expiring. They have specific needs that, like, they want to be close to work or where the dog park they like or whatever it may happen to be. They've seen our price already in that moment. They've seen our floor plans. They're not checking last week's rents. They're not checking next week's rents. There is no awareness of what the rate was or what the rate is going to be. It's not the price driving this. It's your team's enthusiasm, having the right traffic, and how we sell it. Price is meaningless without that. So let's dig a little deeper. Why is the industry so obsessed with price? Revenue management, something I believe in most implementations, not all, and this is not to say I don't like the product, I don't like how it is used. But revenue management has trained a generation of multifamily to think it's the magic dial. Tweak it, and leasing's fixed. Right? Let's lower the rent to raise the rent. And that's backwards. It starts with people. It starts with your team's energy. Then product. Does it smell good? Is your tour out on point? Are you picking up trash? Nailing curb appeal? Then placement. Smart marketing. Are you hitting your target demographic where they're actually looking? Or are you attracting people who aren't qualified and aren't capable of living in your homes? Only then does price matter. It's the last thing we should sweat, not the first, and definitely not the only. You get the rest right, stay competitive, the number falls into place. And people say no sometimes. That's just sales. The thing that drives leasing is enthusiasm of the leasing agent and the personal taste of the prospect. Sometimes people will just think you have an ugly countertop, and no matter what you do, they're not going to live there. Other people are going to love what you have, and those are the people that we lease to. So pricing's a head game. With your team, focus on people, perfect the product, nail your marketing, and price, as long as you are within a reasonable range of your competition, takes care of itself. Any of y'all who are watching, have you ever seen this shift in the game where you are? I'd love for you to drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Do you agree, disagree with my premise? Let me know. Let's have a conversation about this today. That's all I got. I appreciate everyone for watching, and I'm out.